Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Could Steffy's return as a wedding crasher ruin Brooke and Ridge's ceremony? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester might be preparing for a comeback as a wedding crasher. Will Steffy ruin the wedding of Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan following Jacqueline McInnes Wood's maternity leave? After all of the Luna Nozawa chaos, Steffy took a vacation out of town with the kids, but she will return soon. It makes sense for B&B to give Steffy a dramatic return to the canvas when it's time for her to appear again. There is undoubtedly a method for Steffy to gain attention and become the focal point of a significant drama. Given that Ridge appears ready to wed Brooke rather than Taylor Hayes after the Italy scandal, the issue might begin with a bride switch. When Taylor's happily ever after with Ridge doesn't materialize, Steffy will be upset with her father because she was hoping for it to happen. Taylor is going to be really upset in Ridge since he has let her down more times than Steffy can remember. Naturally, Steffy may place the majority of the blame on Brooke and pretend that she should have just left Ridge alone. Steffy might manage to turn things around and blame Brooke, even though she was not able to foresee the boating accident. In the case, all indications point to Ridge remarrying Brooke since he is unable to control his feelings for her. Notwithstanding Steffy's disapproval, Brooke and Ridge might be able to revive their previous wedding preparations. Even though Steffy is most likely going to be invited to the wedding, a wedding crasher scenario might still occur. Maybe Steffy will decide to make a surprise appearance at the wedding, even though she had originally planned to boycott it in favor of Taylor. Watching Steffy walk in with a couple things to vent about would be entertaining. Steffy may make it very apparent that she believes Ridge is making a grave error, and that he will eventually regret not staying with Taylor. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy will receive updates on some distressing information about Taylor and Ridge's broken engagement in the interim. The most astounding news of Liam's life arrives. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Grace tells Liam what truly happened to him, and well, that's a doozy. Hope Logan and Liam Spencer have been in awe of how different Dr. Grace Buckingham is from her husband, Dr. Reese Buckingham. After all, when Reese abducted their daughter and led them to believe that Beth had passed away in order to pay off his gambling debts, Grace saved Liam's life and showed them such kindness. Joke's on them though, because Grace tricked Liam into thinking he was about to die in order to settle Reese's gambling debts. John Finnegan figured it out and is shocked that Grace did something so terrible and violated her Hippocratic oath in such a heinous manner. After years of friendship, Grace did something that Finn never thought Grace could do. Since Finn values honesty, he wants Hope and Liam to understand the full extent of what has transpired in their lives. Steffy Forrester Finnegan should also be aware of this, but she took a short vacation to unwind. Grace begins to speak after Finn threatens to do it himself if she doesn't tell Liam the truth. Liam is shocked by what he hears. Was all this mental turmoil for nothing, and he never had a brain tumor at all? Even if the patient was being used to save her daughters, how cruel can someone be? Hope is equally taken aback and acknowledges that she should have anticipated this from the Buckingham family. Take a look at how Thomas Forrester was taken by Paris Buckingham, who assumed the role of Hope's son's mother. They are this person. Will Bill Spencer ever receive his $1 million back? And how will he respond when he finds out? That's a lot of cash to throw away without any justification. Sheila discovers Luna and Lee's drugs, Grace admits. Finally, a recap of The Bold and the Beautiful is available. The episode that airs today features Grace Buckingham's confession, the discovery of Luna Nozawa by Sheila Carter Sharp. Lee Finnegan is also charged with drug use. Grace acknowledges that Liam has never had a tumor while John Finnegan stands behind her. I hope Liam Spencer and Logan's jaws drop. Grace simply smiles at Finn because they are miscommunicating. Lope keeps raving about Grace's saintliness. She's feeling bad about this. Liam is told by Finn to shut up so Grace can finish speaking about the brain tumor. Grace claims to have taken action. The scans were longer than necessary. The brain scans were altered by her. Liam is perplexed, but the doctor is embarrassed. Hope is also perplexed. The tumor never existed, Grace exclaims. Is Liam surprised that he has never had cancer? The symptoms, however, were real. According to Liam, he had brain cancer. According to Grace, there was never a tumor. Hope mentions the procedure. According to the doctor, she simply made it appear as though she had surgery. Liam demonstrates the wounds to her. Finn explains that there were just minor cuts. Hope demands to know how this went unnoticed. Liam's symptoms were brought on by the medications, which allowed Grace to heal him. The patient is curious as to why Grace would act in that way. With a sneer, Hope mentions a million reasons. After a brief period of inaction, Liam tries to tackle Grace. Grace leaps back, but Finn stops him. Finn is having a hard time stopping Liam from destroying Grace. As though she were the victim, the doctor begins to cry. With an angry scowl in his eyes, Hope sobs and cradles Liam. Grace's embarrassed speech should not begin, Liam advises. She tormented Liam and caused his family to suffer greatly. Grace claims that Reese Buckingham is to blame. They pursued her because he owed thugs a lot of money. Paris Buckingham and Zoe Buckingham were in danger. Hope raises Hope's kids with Grace. Liam refers to it as extortion. Hope approaches the physician and gives her a slap. Hope says, "Reese first, then her." Liam claims that Grace took months out of his and his family's lives. Grace declares that she will turn herself in. When Finn brings Grace to the police station, he will tell them everything. Bill Spencer and Katie Logan discuss how Rich Forrester saved Brooke Logan. Liam is mentioned by the brunette. Grace is hailed as a hero by Bill. Bill claims that it was well worth the money. Katie seemed perplexed by that. That's the cost of the treatment, Bill explains. Additionally, he would have spent more to keep Liam safe. Katie finds it all a little odd. Bill is aware that he cannot compensate Luna Nozawa for her release from prison. As if the cancer Liam had wasn't enough. Grace then performed a miracle. Sheila queries why, if Lee is on hospital leave, she has all the medical supplies. The waitress pleads for the whereabouts of Luna's body. Lee exits with her drug-filled purse, saying she doesn't have time for this. Sheila realizes it's a bottle of pills and stops after tripping over Lee. Sheila considers as she examines the prescription. Lee is sitting with Luna, who is unconscious. A knock on the door is heard. When Lee asks who it is, Sheila responds, "Delivery," in a phony voice. Nothing was ordered by the doctor. Although she conceals Luna behind a curtain, Sheila manages to get her to unlock the door. Luna cracks open the door as Sheila tries to push her way in. Knowing what Lee has done, Sheila continues to press and informs her of it. Lee refuses to let her in. Sheila removes the tablets and says she needs them because she is sad about Luna. Sheila has the exact incorrect notion. Oh dear. Drugs aren't the solution, Lee. Sheila keeps on speaking even if the doctor denies using medicines. Sheila agrees when Lee asks her to leave, then yanks the door open and enters. Lee, what's going on? She is told to leave by the doctor. Regarding the curtain, Sheila inquires. Sheila sees Luna when she tears the curtain away. Following her confession, Grace is attacked by Liam and Hope, and Sheila unintentionally learns that Luna is still alive. As Sheila hurried into Lee with a bag of medication, Finn made Grace confess to Liam. Finn encourages Grace to be honest with Liam and Hope about his cancer while they are at Bill's. They are afraid that his cancer has returned. According to Grace, there is no cancer. They claim that she does miracles. Grace gives Finn a clumsy smile. She is a miracle worker, and Liam and Hope talk about how she gave him a second shot with his children. Finn interrupts him as he is rambling so Grace may clarify the situation. Liam begins to ramble until Hope inquires as to why the tumor wasn't discovered sooner. Grace claims that because she altered the scans, they took longer than necessary. Liam sputters. What are you? According to Grace, she mislabeled someone else's scan with his name, giving the impression that he had a tumor when in fact he didn't. Liam enters a state of denial and maintains that he had brain cancer. Grace clarifies that she merely made it appear as though she had surgery when he stammers. Grace reveals that she gave him medication so he would experience symptoms, and Finn adds that they are only minor cuts. Hope begins to twitch as Finn continues to question her why she would do it, speculating that there could be a million reasons. Finn has to restrain Liam as he stumbles toward Grace. "I went through hell because of you." Liam lets out a scream. Grace continues to apologize while Finn reiterates her reasoning. She is accused by Liam of intimidating him and his family in order to obtain a sports automobile. Hope claims that she is just as horrible as her wicked ex. When the guys Reese owed money to pursue her family, Grace confesses that she felt desperate and had to defend them. She apologizes, but she was afraid and she's sure they can relate. She pretended to be a god and extorted his father, according to Liam. Liam claims that despite her sincere apologies, she still stole months from him. Sniveling Grace claims that this is haunting her, and that she will turn herself in. After bringing Grace to the police, Finn is certain they have more questions, which he will address when he returns. After they depart, Hope sobs and cradles Liam. She assures him that they won't lose him and that he would be all right. Katie updates Bill in the design office on her sister's situation in Italy. When they discuss how Grace saved Liam, he confesses that he spent a fortune on it. $100 million would have been his payment. All of this feels odd to Katie. All he wanted was for Liam to live, and Grace saved him from certain death. She is a saint as a result. He learned to be a better father as a result of having to deal with the loss of a kid. After he denigrated him for years, their relationship improved. He feels bad for saying that his son isn't manly enough to be a Spencer. He owes Grace over $1 million for her actions and has a lot to make amends for. Because she is grieving, she believes she is using drugs. Although she replies it's not what she believes, Lee praises her for her care. Sheila interrupts and demands to know what's happening. She observes that the center of the room is covered by a curtain. Sheila snatches the curtain and shows Luna as Lee snatches her. "My granddaughter is still alive," Sheila says, startled.